Animation: do not design content in a way that is known to cause seizures. Okay, no content on page should flash for more than three times per second unless that flashing content is sufficiently small in a way. This is again pretty self-explanatory. Like just avoid content that flashes or move rapidly. Okay, like if there are dependencies on the network call, and if you are just showing the let's say a shimmer effect on your screen, you have to you have to make a way so that it will not flash in a way like the shimmer that you would see on Facebook or Instagram. It is more subtle in a way. Okay, so this is usually the case when when you have to show some animation, okay, on overall page. If it is a smaller animation, then it might be insignificant. It will not provide a, yeah, so that is what. If it is a significantly bigger uh, animation, just make sure it is not providing the flashing sensation, or it is not moving rapidly here and there, because for some of the people it will be distracting or disorienting. Okay, so just add animation if it is necessary, and also provide option to pause and or stop it. Okay, you would see this pause and stopping functionality only in Amazon, and that is there for a reason in a way, because we think about the inclusivity for all. Okay, so for a header banner, usually we give the play and pause buttons. Next one is linear and consistent. Okay, so it says create content that can be presented in different ways. For example, simpler layout without losing information or structure. Be clear in writing, avoid jargons and evidence. So this is more about what to write and all. If you talk about the jargons and all, let's say for example, um, like currently people know UPI, but imagine when we were just starting, okay, using UPI as a term was like very much new for most of the user. And now there are a lot of jargons out there what happens in the back end, like all your payment, like your credit card and debit card are called as instrument. Okay, payment instrument usually they are called, but you would see no particular app would be using these jargons. Like in flight app, uh, you would not see jargons like carrier and all, but your uh, Indigo or Jet Airways or whatever these are particular called as carriers. Okay, but these are the jargons or idioms are not are usually, you usually do not use it in your design in a way. Okay, usually write clear and simple, easy to understand content itself. Okay, next one is responsive design. Again, this is same as consider mobile when initially designing the layout and relevancy of the content. So mobile first design. If you see when the iPhone 1 has launched in 2007, the browser on the mobile was like you have to zoom in and zoom out and all of those things, right? After that, the mobile first design concept were, came into picture, and people started creating the design for the mobile, their website for mobile first. And when there is a, let's say once you design for the smaller screen, going to a bigger screen is basically adding or adjusting those designs. That particular task would be there, right? But you don't want user to zoom in zoom out if they're just using mobile phones. Specifically when we are designing flight, hotel, this kind of websites, nowadays we cannot say like user just use their mobiles and sorry, user usually use their laptops only to book this uh, uh, particular services. Nowadays all the services people usually use on mobile massively. There are uses of the website on the desktop, but they are again there is a large number of users just uses the mobile phone to book everything in a way. So this is why we feel very uh, uh, like frustrated when it comes to government website, like they are not mobile first design or mobile friendly designs. Okay, because they are not following this particular responsive design pattern in their when they are developing. Okay, they think like only people will only use these websites when they have laptop. Okay, but nowadays not, that is not the case. Mobile has penetrated a lot than the laptops. Okay, so consider this point as well. Responsive design always design the response in the responsive manner. Media, alternate text for images and all, like if you see Facebook and all, they're using they're providing the caption all text, usually that is called, like over here you would see the, when you are creating a website HTML, there is a provision, if you are adding particular images you can add the all text for that image as well. Okay, all text is a description of the particular image. Moving to next. Yeah, enough time to read and use content. Let the user pause, stop, or hide content that moves, blinks, scroll, or automatically updates. For example, dynamically updating news, sticker, chat message, etc. Like sometimes you see, like if, for example, in a way, like if you just open a particular website and the video start playing automatically, and you would be like, अरे इसको बंद कैसे करा है यार, right? And if they do not provide such kind of a functionality, what you will do, you will directly close that website itself, right? Or maybe you will just click mute on your keyboard, and you would just try to uh, make good of that particular situation. Okay, so rather than letting user think what to do in those situations, you basically provide pause, stop, or hiding content, or something this kind of functionality, if it is moving or blinking, or specifically I'm talking about the self-playing videos and all of those things. Do not use this thing. These things does not work. Okay. Accessible audio or video elements. Make sure you provide an alternative for pre-recorded audio only. For example, text transcript. Provide a caption for preloaded audio content. Yeah, this is basically providing the transcript for the audio content in a way. Okay, so making the audio accessible as well as the video and audio accessible in a way. Okay, you usually get the transcript, what you're going to what is you are going to hear, or what is you are going to see in a for a particular media. This assistive technology can read text alternatives aloud, present them visually, or convert them to braille. People who are deaf or hard of hearing can read text presentations. Yeah. Let's see, visual design, typography. Like this is simple. Use adequate line height, letter spacing, font sizes to ensure the readability for the user or legibility for the user with low vision, or maybe sometimes dyslexia also. Yeah. So always consider all of these situations as well. Like below 12, any font size is a crime, I would say. Okay, do not go below 12. 12 is also for your captions. Okay, over here it shows link 12. This is crime. I don't agree with this thing. Do not go below 12. That's make that as a rule in a way. Okay, use adequate color contrast. Again, I do not have to say much about this. Maintain high contrast between the text and the background to help user with low vision. Okay, as simple as that. Yeah, this one is user research and testing. Cover accessibility and inclusive design issues when, acha, this is just saying when you are conducting user research, Also include these accessibility and inclusive design issues as well. Consider potential visual, hearing, motor, and cognitive disabilities. Like include these users also in your research, so that you will get a good spectrum of feedback uh, to improvise your design upon. Saying there's a neighbor who is visually impaired, maybe she can create something, and maybe just can get the feedback from that particular person whether it is making sense for them, and it will just improvise the design. Like the feature might that particular IPS officer would suggest, it eventually be helpful for everyone in a way, and she might get something novel idea also. So always have these users also included in your user research and testing.